Students from DeMatha, Basis Independent, and Blake meet today on It's Academic. Hello everybody, welcome to It's Academic and our first playoff game of our 61st season. All thanks to title sponsor David M. Rubenstein, encouraging you to read, learn, get involved, and make a difference. And thanks to Platinum sponsor MITRE. MITRE is a bridge and convener of government, industry, and academia, bringing together the whole of nation to tackle some of the biggest challenges of the 21st century. All right, it is time to meet Team 1 from Hyattsville, Maryland, DeMatha High School. Worthy, introduce yourself and the team, please.
Gladly. My name is Worthy Beelman, and I'm a senior at DeMatha. I'm playing today with George Curry, also a senior, and Ian Parsons, a junior.
Hi, guys. Worthy, why don't you tell us something about yourself?
Well, apart from doing Academic Quiz Bowl and It's Academic, I do enjoy singing and also love competing in mock trial whenever I can. It's really fun.
Oh, what kind of stuff do you like to sing?
Anything really. Mostly it's choral pieces, so I
Very
sing
nice.
baritone in those. It's really fun.
Very nice. Hello, George. What can we know about you?
Well, I'm a senior at DeMatha, and I would like to extend our thanks to Mr. Joe Carroll on behalf of this team and the entire DeMatha community.
Beautiful. Anything you would like to share about yourself?
Just that we're happy to have Joe Carroll in our lives.
Okay, a private person. And now, finally, Ian. Hiya, Ian.
Hello, I'm a junior, and I like to do track and cross country.
All right. Well, guys, let's get this going, huh? In your opening round, questions are worth 20 points up or down, nothing off if you pass. Here's the first question, DeMatha. Is my tiara gone? If you study this question, you can find the hidden name of what Spanish kingdom linked to Castile through the marriage of Ferdinand and Isabella in 1469.
I confer. I think it's Aragon.
Yep.
Yeah,
Go
Aragon. Aragon.
You are right. Chlorine, argon, potassium. By putting together the chemical symbols of these three elements, you can name what Revolutionary War hero who captured Fort Vincennes.
That'd be Clark.
Clark is the correct answer. James Hargreaves invented the spinning wheel. No, he didn't. Please correct it by changing one word.
Could it be some sort of?
I'd say we should pass on this one if we can't figure it out.
Yeah, let's pass. I pass.
The answer is Jenny. Reaper, vacuum cleaner, sewing machine. Of these three devices developed by American inventors, which one was patented in 1907 by J.M. Spangler?
I believe it's the sewing.
No,
Probably
the sewing machine was.
machine?
No, sewing machines were invented way earlier. Probably the
So
vacuum.
vacuum cleaner then? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Let's go vacuum cleaner.
Vacuum cleaner it is, and thank goodness we have vacuum cleaners. That's all I have to say. The blank is a friend for the lonesome to talk to. You can complete this quote from poet Carl Sandburg by naming what celestial body about 235,000 miles from Earth.
So
the moon.
Conferring.
The moon.
We're confirming.
Yeah, probably the moon.
Nothing else is that close.
Okay.
The moon.
It is the moon. Nicely done, DeMatha, 180 points. Time to meet the team from Basis Independent in McLean, Virginia. Cavan's the captain. Hey, Cavan, introduce us to yourself and the team.
Hi, I'm Cavan Gabaldon O'Neill. I'm a junior here at BIM. Super stoked to be here. So I have the wonderful opportunity to introduce my teammates Ram and Nathan. Sadly, our alternate Rithik could not be here. He is in California, I presume dreaming about something.
Very good. So, Cavan, what should we know about you?
I'm 16 going on 17. I'm super excited to be participating here today. And I'm really, really honored to be able to represent the BIM community here. So thank you.
Beautiful. And in a playoff game. So that's pretty impressive. Ram, it's really good to see you again as well. Anything happened to you over the past couple of months we should know about?
Hi, Hillary. Other than me turning 17, not much has happened. I'm still part of the Basis Quiz Bowl Club, and I'm still part of the basketball team. And I'd like to thank our alternate Rithik for, even though he's not able to be here, he's always been a great support and has always been in our corner.
All right, well, hey, Rithik. And finally, last but not least, Nathan, what's going on?
Hi, Hillary. Not a lot's different. I still swim. I still do quiz bowl. And I'd like to thank Mr. Nilsson and Miss O'Neill for being here.
Very good, gentlemen. Well, let's get to this, huh? Here's the opening round, basis independent. Tango Lamb Dance. Hidden within this dance form is the name of what West African country where Luanda is capital?
Angola.
Angola.
Yeah, Angola, yeah.
Angola's it. Samarium, iodine, thorium. Combine the chemical symbols for these three elements and you'll name what 18th century economist who wrote The Wealth of Nations.
Smith.
Smith.
Yeah.
Smith is it. Mark Twain wrote The Piper and the Pauper. No, he didn't. Please change one word to make this correct.
Piper to Prince, right?
Yeah.
Piper to
Good.
Prince.
Piper to Prince is correct. Persephone, Cassiopeia, Hyacinth. If you were scanning the heavens, you might see what constellation said to represent a
Cassiopeia.
legendary queen seated in a chair.
Cassiopeia.
Ethiopia.
Yeah. Experts built the blank. Amateurs built the ark. You can complete this dismissive opinion of experts by adding the name of what luxury ship that sank in 1912 on its maiden voyage after hitting an iceberg.
Titanic, probably.
Yeah.
The Titanic.
Yeah.
The Titanic is right. Well done, Basis. You've got 200 points. Let's meet the team from Blake High School in Silver Spring, Maryland. Theo is the captain. And first, I just want to welcome you guys back as being our champions from last year. Theo, please introduce us.
Hi, my name is Theo, and with me is Peter Cannon Willis and Zachary Kennedy Musini.
Very good to have you guys. And Theo, it's nice to see you with your little partner, Benny, up there. Tell us something about yourself.
Hi, I'm a 17-year-old senior, and I would like to thank David Rubenstein and the MITRE Corporation for sponsoring the show. It really means a lot to us. And I'd also like to give a shout out to our alternates, Nikhil and Frederick. They've put in so much work, and I can't wait to see what they do next year.
Beautiful. Now we get to speak to Peter. Hiya, Peter.
Hi, I'm an 18-year-old senior, and I'd like to thank our friends and family for helping prepare us for today.
Awesome. And what's going on with you, Zach?
Hi, I'm a 17-year-old junior, and I'd like to thank our AP US history teacher, Mrs. Rowe, and our AP Gov teacher, Mrs. Wagner, for helping prepare us for today's competition.
All right. Hey, by the way, during my 11 seasons on It's Academic, Blake has won the DC Championship 5 times. That's pretty amazing, guys. And with that, let's begin the opening round. A mascara case. Take a close look and see if you can find hidden in this phrase the name of what city, the capital of Venezuela.
Referring Caracas.
Yes.
Final answer, Caracas.
Yes. Lanthanum, oxygen, sulfur. Combine the chemical symbols for these elements and you'll spell the name of what Southeast Asian country whose capital is Vientiane.
Conferring Laos.
Laos.
Final answer, Laos.
Yes. German General Erwin Rommel was known as the Desert Cactus. No, he wasn't. Please correct the wrong word.
Conferring cactus to fox.
Fox, yes.
Fox.
Final answer, cactus to fox.
That's right. Shinto, kabuki, origami. You don't have to know Japanese to know that which of these is a type of Japanese theater?
Conferring
The
the
second
second one. All right, final answer, the second one.
Yes, kabuki. He wrote The Way a Child Skips Rope, the way a blank waltzes. You can complete this quote from E.B. White's description of another author by adding what small rodent that also names an important computer accessory.
Conferring mouse.
Mouse.
Final answer, mouse.
It couldn't be anything else, yeah. Well done, Blake, 200 points. We've got the picture perfect coming at you next.
I'm David Rubenstein. From the Kennedy Center and the National Archives to the Lincoln Memorial and the Washington Monument, I've been pleased to support many important organizations and historic sites linked to American history, art, culture, education, and more. I believe giving back to our country isn't just an idea, it's an action, a patriotic action that involves all of us. And it begins with education and learning about our nation's past so that we, the people, can make a more perfect union for the future. We can do it together. Please read, learn, get involved, and make a difference.
All right, picture perfect time. In this round, questions are worth 20 points up or down, 10 points off if you don't answer. DeMatha, you're up. Here's the first picture. After you've climbed Mount Everest, you might want to tackle this peak. What second highest mountain in the world?
Conferring K2.
K2. K2.
K2, it is. This mineral contains what rare earth element whose oxide is used in self-cleaning ovens? Its symbol is Ce.
I think it would be cerium.
Yeah, I think it's cerium.
Yeah, that sounds right.
All right, cerium.
You all thought right, yes. A legislative act contrary to the Constitution is not law. Here you have the judicial philosophy of what fourth Chief Justice who wrote the Marbury versus Madison decision?
Conferring.
I think it would be John Marshall.
I think it has to be John Marshall.
That sounds right.
John Marshall.
It's John Marshall. Yeah, very nicely done, DeMatha. You have 240 points. Basis, it's your chance to play the picture perfect round. Here's the first picture. This is Linus Pauling, a two-time Nobel Prize-winning scientist who championed the use of what vitamin also known as ascorbic acid?
Conferring C, I think.
I believe it might be C. Maybe it's just A based on the name, but
Need an
I'm
answer?
leaning to C.
Vitamin C.
Vitamin C it is. Ammonia is synthesized through what H-initialed process
Haber.
indicated by the reaction shown here?
Haber-Bosch process.
Final.
You've got it. Nicely done. Call no man happy until you know the nature of his death. This statement comes from what ancient Greek called the father of history?
Conferring food. Herodotus? Maybe? No.
Yeah, Herodotus.
Herodotus, yeah.
Yes.
Nicely done. You guys got it, which means you've got a score of 260 points. Blake, it's your chance to play the picture perfect round, and here's the first picture. Mallard ducks are adversely affected by what man-made detection systems, whose name is an acronym for radio detecting and ranging?
Conferring radar?
I think so, yes.
Radar, final answer.
Radar it is. Volts, amperes, ohms. Electrical resistance is measured in which of these units?
Conferring the third one. Final answer, ohms.
Yes. You will be home before the leaves have fallen. With these misguided words, what German Kaiser addressed departing German troops in August of 1914?
Conferring Wilhelm II.
Wilhelm II. Final answer, Wilhelm II.
Yes, it is. Well done again, Blake. 260 points. Well, we're halfway there, which means the halftime report is next. Stay with us.
Hello, I'm David Rubenstein. Did you know Julius Caesar was once captured by pirates? He was insulted by what he considered a ransom demand that was too low and demanded it be doubled. After gaining his freedom, Caesar, not the most forgiving individual, mounted an expedition and went after the pirates. After capturing them, he had them killed when the local magistrate failed to act quickly enough. I'm David Rubenstein, reminding you to read, learn, get involved, and make a difference.
There are 2 rounds behind us, 2 rounds to go. We have reached halftime. Worthy, tell us about your coach there at DeMatha.
Absolutely. Our coach is Mr. Latanzi, and apart from actually moderating the academic quiz build team, he also teaches freshmen and sophomore religion. So I don't know if anyone on our team had him for religion. They were a freshman or sophomore. Looks like George did.
Did you like him, George?
Of course.
Of course, good. Whoo! Hi, Mr. Latanzi. So good to see you. Tell us about your impressive team.
Well, I'm glad that we're here. Wonderful team, especially the all upperclassmen. Worthy and George have been wonderful for 3 years on the team. Be sorry to see them go when the year ends. And Ian has been an outstanding addition over the last couple of years. All outstanding young men and wonderful contributors to everything in the life of the school.
Hey, Mr. Latanzi, when George was introducing himself, he thanked Joe Carroll a number of times. Can you tell us who Joe Carroll is?
All right, so Joe Carroll is a longtime English teacher at DeMatha for 50 years. He retired in the last couple of years. In fact, I had him as a teacher. I went to DeMatha also, and almost anybody who has taught at DeMatha who is an alumnus has also had him. Sort of a longtime fan of the show. And
that's wonderful. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you being here.
Thank you.
All right, DeMatha, we've reached the packet round where questions are worth 20 points, nothing off for a wrong answer. And you know this part because it's a playoff game. If you get all the questions correct, there's a 25-point bonus. Here is your first question, DeMatha. Explorer Henry Schoolcraft proved crafty enough to recognize Lake Itasca as the source of what longest U.S. river nicknamed Father of Waters?
Conferring Mississippi.
I assume, yeah. Mississippi River.
Mississippi River it is. In the U.S., areas are divided into states, but in Canada, what name is given to areas like Manitoba and Saskatchewan?
Conferring.
Provinces.
They're provinces.
Yeah, provinces.
Provinces is right. Here's your science question. Chromatin, nucleoplasm, chondrite. Found in the nuclei of certain cells, which of these is a combination of DNA and proteins that form chromosomes?
Conferring.
I believe it's chromatin.
That sounds right.
Have a better name.
I don't know.
We guessed chromatin.
You guessed right. Count Cavour angled for a united Italy as premier of a kingdom named for what Mediterranean island whose name sounds like a small fish?
That would be Sicily, I think.
Sicily? Okay.
Does that sound like a fish?
No, Sardinia. It's going to be Sardinia, obviously.
There we go.
All right. Sardinia.
Good deduction. It is Sardinia, that tiny little fish sardine. A book called The Savage Wars of Peace takes its title from a poem by what imperialistic British author who wrote the Just So stories?
Conferring. Who wrote the Just So stories? Do you guys know that?
I don't know.
You were supposed to be in Britlit.
Nope.
No, I'm not in Britlit.
Just guess someone. Guess like.
I don't know. Do we
Need
know
an
any
answer?
British authors? I guess we'll pass. We'll pass.
Okay, it's Rudyard Kipling. Here's your math question. Solve for x, giving your answer as a positive integer.
So 3x equals 6, right? So that would mean that x equals 2.
Yeah,
right?
x
Conferring?
equals 2.
Wait, hold on.
Let's confer. So, yeah, it is x equals 2. X equals 2.
Yes, it does. He was about 6 feet tall, but 6'6" in battle, said one historian about what French admiral whose fleet bottled up Cornwallis at Yorktown in 1781.
Conferring. I believe it's Rochambeau.
I think so.
Okay.
Rochambeau.
No, the answer is DeGrasse, but DeMatha, you did a really nice job. 340 points. Let's take this opportunity to meet the team behind this team at Basis Independent McLean. Kevin, introduce us.
Well, today we have with us our two wonderful coaches, the steadfast coach, Miss O'Neill, and a new addition to the Basis Quiz Bowl family, Mr. Nielsen.
Good morning.
Awesome. Well, good to see you, Coach O'Neill. And Coach Nielsen, this is your first time up, so tell us what it's like coaching this team.
Well, I picked up coaching this team just after winter break, so it's only been a few months, and they've been a fantastic team to work with. Fantastic potential. This is actually the first meet that I've seen them, that I've coached them at. So far, it's just been practices, and it's just been fantastic working with them. I'd like to thank Jason Shorb and Trish Ost for supporting the team in all of their endeavors, both so far and going forward this year and next.
Beautiful. Well, it's really nice to have you on the team, Coach Nielsen and Coach O'Neill. Really good to see you.
Thank you.
And now, Basis, let's do this packet round. Here's your first question. 7 billion years ago and 17 billion light years away, a collision took place between what two entities formed from collapsed stars and so dense not even light could escape?
Black holes.
Black holes.
Black holes is correct. In the Electoral College, each state has voices equaling the number of its senators and representatives in Congress. So, the fewest votes a state can have is what number?
3.
4. Wait,
Oh,
3
yeah,
is for
3.
Washington,
Yeah, you're
D.C.,
right.
but okay, 3.
3 it is. Here's your science question. In millimeters of mercury, what pressure is equal to 1 atmosphere?
760.
760.
760.
760 is right. Here's your next question. The price was $10 million when the United States bought 30,000 square miles of land from Mexico in what 1853 land purchase named for the American diplomat who negotiated the deal?
Gaston Purchase.
Yeah,
Right.
that's
So,
the
yeah.
first. I agree.
You got it too. You got that one again. We now look backward to the year 2001. But what space author looked to the future when he wrote 2001: A Space Odyssey?
Arthur C. Clarke.
Yeah.
Arthur C. Clarke.
Arthur C. Clarke. Yep. Here's your math question. How many degrees are included in angle X?
That has to be 120.
So
Yeah, wait.
yeah.
120.
Yeah.
Yeah,
120 degrees.
The answer is 150 degrees.
It's
Sorry
30
about
and
that.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
No, my bad. Yeah, that's fine.
Because he would strike at night and then disappear into the South Carolina marshes, what American Revolutionary War hero was nicknamed the Swamp Fox?
Marion.
Francis Marion, it is. You guys did a really good job. 380 points. Let's meet the folks that prepare Blake for competition. Hey, Theo, who's with you?
So today we have our coach, Mr. Caulfield, our assistant coach, Mr. Kalina, our alternate, Nikhil, and our principal, Mr. Sinclair.
Really nice to see you guys, a whole crew there. And Mr. Caulfield, you've been doing this an awful long time. Tell us about this team.
Well, I'd like to commend all three of these guys, but Theo and Peter in particular, who even though they've done this for 4 years, have not allowed their dedication and discipline to flag at all.
Awesome. Well, it's really good to see you. It's good to see you, Mr. Kalina and Mr. Sinclair and Nikhil. And by the way, Mr. Caulfield, I want one of those mugs because I don't have one. All right, time to do this packet round. Here we go, Blake. Scientists say that humans have an inborn ability to spot what reptiles whose image appears on an early American flag with the words, "Don't tread on me."
Conferring snake.
Snakes.
Final answer, snake.
Yes. The 200s are religion, and the 800s are literature. In what decimal system widely used in American libraries?
Conferring Dewey.
Dewey.
Final answer, Dewey.
Dewey it is. Here's your science question. The maximum number of electrons that may be found in the M shell of an atom is which of these?
LM. Conferring, is it 8? Is M the second one? So it'd be 8.
Sure.
All right, final answer, 8.
No, it's 18. During World War I, T.E. Lawrence led Arab forces against what Turkish empire whose name is given to a type of footstool?
Conferring Ottoman.
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 Final answer, Ottoman.
Ottoman is right. Wild Honey was the first drama by what Russian playwright who later sweetened dramatic literature with The Cherry Orchard?
Conferring Chekhov.
Chekhov.
Final answer, Chekhov.
Yep. Here's your math question. Which of these numbers is evenly divisible by 3?
Conferring the first one.
I think so, yes.
Final answer, the first one.
Correct. Called the greatest living general by the Duke of Wellington, what American war hero nicknamed Old Fuss and Feathers was defeated when he ran for president as a Whig in 1852?
Conferring Scott.
Winfield Scott, yeah.
Final answer, Scott.
Yes, it is. Well done, Blake. 380 points. Let's have some excitement, huh? The lightning round is coming up.
I'm David Rubenstein, and I believe giving back is something we all can do. Students are getting involved in their communities in many important ways. I've asked them to share with us how they're making a difference.
My name is Pratyush Jaishankar, and I'm a senior at Thomas Jefferson High School for Science and Technology. I wanted to talk to you today about TJ Sheets, a program started by two former ITS academic students, Kevin Zhang and Josh Lian, who graduated last year. TJ Sheets is a free and open source program for schools and teams across the country to host their own Quiz Bowl tournaments and bring Quiz Bowl to underrepresented areas.
Like these students, you too can help improve the lives of so many people by volunteering in your town and community. Please read, learn, get involved, and make a difference.
All right, it's time for the lightning round. In this round, you have 45 seconds to answer as many as 10 questions. They're worth 20 points up or down, nothing off if you pass. DeMatha. Let's do this. All your answers must be 5-letter words with a B in the middle. That's B as in boy in the middle. In 3, 2, 1. This type of house is in the title of a Harriet Beecher Stowe novel.
Kevin.
Yes, this is the capital of Afghanistan.
Kabul.
Kabul.
Yes, Marty Walsh is secretary of this U.S. Cabinet Department.
Pass.
Pass. Wait.
Labor. This bone and the fibula are in your lower leg.
Tibia.
Yes, this word describes the grain in America the Beautiful.
Amber.
Yes, this biblical tower was supposed to reach heaven.
Babel.
Babel.
Yes, this scientist produced one of the early polio vaccines.
Pass.
Yes.
Sabin. This Arab emirate has the world's tallest building.
Dubai.
Dubai.
Yes, it's Dubai, and DeMatha, you did well, 460 points. All right, Basis, time for the lightning round. And in this round, all your answers must be 5-letter words with an R in the middle. That's R as in rat in the middle. In 3, 2, 1. Damascus is the capital of this country.
Pass.
Syria. The Statue of Liberty carries this in her right hand.
Torch.
Yes, he was Britain's prime minister during most of the American Revolution. Yes, this is one of our Great Lakes.
Superior.
Yuri.
Yeah.
Huron.
Of our 8 planets, this planet has just one moon.
Earth.
Yes, this Italian physicist created the first
Fermi.
nuclear reactor. Yes, this is North Dakota's largest city.
Pass.
Fargo. There were 2 World War I battles at this French river. Marne, along with Corinthian and Oh, there's the buzzer. This was the last question. Along with Corinthian and Ionic, this is an ancient Greek column style, and the answer is Doric. Basis, you did a fabulous job, 480 points. Hey, Blake, let's do this lightning round, okay? All your answers must be 5-letter words with an L in the middle. That's L as in love. In 3, 2, 1. This word describes a substance that's neither a liquid nor a gas.
Solid.
Yes, this is one of the large grinding teeth in the back of your mouth.
Molar.
Yes, this is the longest European river.
Volga.
Yes,
Volga.
he wrote the picture of Dorian Gray.
Wild.
Yes, there were major civil rights marches in this Alabama city
Selma?
in the 19th.
Selma.
Yes,
Selma.
this is a large white bear.
Polar.
Polar.
Yes, this musical instrument is played by Yo-Yo Ma.
Cello.
Cello.
Yes, this battle was the last major German offensive of World War II.
Bulge.
Yes,
Bulge.
this Mediterranean island country has its capital
Malta?
at Vala- Yes,
Malta.
this is the NFL team from Indianapolis.
Colt.
Colts.
Yes, it's the Colts. You guys were on fire getting all of those 10 questions in this lightning round. 580 points, Blake. And with that, the season's first playoff game is finished. We'll have the official scores coming at you in just a minute.
I'm David Rubenstein. From the Kennedy Center and the National Archives to the Lincoln Memorial and the Washington Monument, I've been pleased to support many important organizations and historic sites linked to American history, art, culture, education, and more. I believe giving back to our country isn't just an idea, it's an action, a patriotic action that involves all of us. And it begins with education and learning about our nation's past so that we, the people, can make a more perfect union for the future. We can do it together. Please read, learn, get involved, and make a difference.
All right, the scores are now official in our first playoff game. We begin with DeMatha High School from Hyattsville, Maryland. Worthy, George, and Ian, 460 points. From McLean, Virginia, Basis Independent, Kevin, Rom, and Nathan, 480 points. And coming back for the semifinal, last year's champion, Blake High School from Silver Spring, Theo, Peter, and Zach, 580 points. Just missed one question. It was an awesome game. You are all fabulous. And congratulations for having made it to the playoffs. Please make sure you like, subscribe, and share to all of our various social media platforms because we would really like that. And now let's talk about next week when we have Jefferson, Churchill, and Potomac. See you then. I'm Hillary Howard. Thanks for spending part of your Saturday with us. Bye, guys.
I'm David Rubenstein, reminding you to read, learn, get involved, and make a difference.